Millions of dollars, thousands of jobs, and it all starts right here at Mississippi State. How the university is driving Mississippi's economy next.
Flowers, food, and a famous face. Mississippi State students celebrate Women's History Month with a little help from Belle the Bulldog. Those stories and more coming up on Take 30 News.
News, I'm Natalie Robertson.
And I'm Mercy Rain. Thank you for joining us this Friday afternoon.
Mississippi State University is making a big impact, not just in the classroom, but across the state's economy.
A new study finds that MSU generates $3.9 billion annually for Mississippi. That's more than double the $1.8 billion reported in 2019. University leaders say that for every $1 taxpayers invest in MSU, the state sees a $25 return. The study also shows MSU supports over 80,000 jobs statewide, 1 out of every 15 of Mississippi. With $320 million in research spending, MSU continues to lead the way in innovation. The university's impact is also driven by its agriculture, forestry, and veterinary programs, which contribute $1.7 billion alone. For a full breakdown of MSU's economic contributions, visit research.msstate.edu.
I truly cannot believe that there is a better investment for tax dollars and the impact that they can have on this state than what is invested here at Mississippi State and what we're able to return back to the citizens of our great state.
With more programs and partnerships in place, MSU officials say that impact is only growing.
The Mississippi State Board of Education has voted to recommend moving the Mississippi School for Mathematics and Science from its longtime home at the Mississippi University for Women to Mississippi State University. Columbus City and County leaders are pushing back, saying MSMS belongs in its current location. Columbus Mayor Keith Gaskin says the smaller campus at the W helps students transition to college life. Lowndes County Board of Supervisors President Tripp Hairston also supports keeping MSMS in Columbus. They are both urging residents to contact state lawmakers.
Disappointing, but we're not going to give in. We're going to continue to push to make sure that MSMS remains here in Columbus where it belongs.
We're at the legislature's mercy. I hope they don't do anything like that this session. I hope that cooler heads can prevail and will give us an opportunity through the summer and before the next session to really address this issue.
Mississippi State University released a statement reading, Mississippi State University is pleased that the State Board of Education saw the obvious merit in the proposal they requested from us. If authorized by the Mississippi Legislature, we look forward to providing an exceptional experience for students chosen to attend MSMS. If the Legislature accepts the recommendation, changes can go into effect for the 2026 to 2027 school year.
The Mississippi Emergency Management Agency is responding to the deadly March storms that killed 7 people and injured dozens. So far, MEMA reports damage to more than 900 homes, including 164 destroyed and 18 tornadoes confirmed, one rated EF4. Distribution centers for food and supplies are open in Grenada, Smith, and Walthall counties. U-Haul is offering 30 days of free storage in several cities across Mississippi. To help, volunteers should connect with an approved organization and avoid self-deploying to storm areas.
Most challenging things about days like Saturday is it's just horrific storms that come through here, and then a day or two later you look and it's 60 degrees and beautiful weather, and I hope that that sends a message of hope to all of the affected individuals.
Officials say damage assessments are still underway and the numbers could rise.
Students at Mississippi State had a chance to celebrate Women's History Month in a creative way. Now for weather.
Well, it's a mostly dry start to our spring. We will stay dry through Saturday, and then Sunday a low pressure system will move in, bringing us our best rain chance for the week. Then a dry pattern will settle back in for the rest of the week. But Sunday, we could see a severe threat coming with this system that will move through that could bring us some damaging wind gusts and hail. So I will have more on the details of that for you coming up next in my full weather.
Well, that beautiful weather was rang in by an event held at Mississippi State University. The event was to celebrate Women's History Month. I stopped by the Flourish with Flowers event to create my own bouquet.
Spring has sprung and so has Women's History Month. Mississippi State's Home Center for Student Success hosted a garden party event in the doghouse with food, special guests, and flowers. This event gave students the opportunity to make a bouquet for the special women in their life in honor of Women's History Month. Mascot Belle the Bulldog also stopped by the event to help students assemble their bouquets.
The name is Flourish with Flowers and Belle, and the whole idea is to celebrate Women's History Month, so it's one of our signature events. We do it for every Heritage Month, and so for this one we thought, why not, get Belle and just hang out with her.
The event also connected students to organizations and resources related to women's health and wellness.
It gives us a means to connect to people that may not be on social media, that may not know anything about us, that may have never heard of us before. And like I said, the resources that we provide, they're so great. I don't mind coming here. I would honestly drive anywhere for Converge, just to make sure that people have access to the things that we provide.
Mississippi State University will continue to celebrate Women's History Month throughout the month of March.
What a great way to ring in the first week of spring.
Wednesday night, the Pi Beta Phi sorority hosted their annual Pizookie night. This event was not only filled with sweet treats, but an opportunity for members of the community to support an important cause. All of the money raised from Pizookie tickets goes to their philanthropy, Read, Lead, Achieve. Reagan Taylor, the philanthropy director, told us more about what makes this so important.
Our philanthropy is champions our readers. We go read at the local elementary schools. This year we read at Henderson Ward, which we do 2nd and 3rd grade. And then Overstreet Elementary is 5th grade. We send girls during their library time, and they either do like group reading, individual reading, work on comprehension skills, sounding out words.
Those that attended the event also got to write letters of encouragement for the kids to read throughout state testing. Members of Pi Beta Phi said that it is heartwarming to have people from all over the community come out and support this event, and that this is not the only event they plan to have this year. After the break, we'll have more for you after the break.
Farming can be a tough way to make a living. Weather, pricing pressures, and unpredictable swings in demand can take a toll, not only on farmers' finances, but on their mental health, as well as that of family members and farm workers. That's why Mississippi State University is spearheading a program to train extension agents to detect the signs of depression, substance abuse, and other stress-related challenges. Everyone has a bad day, of course, but this holistic view of a farmer's circumstances enables MSU representatives to recognize the difference between routine struggles and deeper, more serious issues. It may be a tough conversation, but the sooner it gets started, the sooner farmers can get help to better manage stress and continue the important work of growing the products our world needs. Caring for farms and farmers. Mississippi State University.
Spring graduation is quickly approaching, and Mississippi State is preparing for its largest graduating class of the year. Take 30's Jessica Joe shows us how seniors are getting ready for the big day.
The Grad Fair offers Mississippi State seniors a chance to check off their graduation to-do list, from picking up caps and gowns to connecting with campus resources. Representatives from Career Center, Alumni Association, and Financial Aid Office were on hand, giving students a head start on preparing for life after graduation.
Today we have different departments and graduation resources from around campus, as well as some of our graduation vendors. It's an opportunity for graduates to come get information about the ceremonies, get their cap and gown, town, they can go ahead and order it and pick it up today. They can get information about the Alumni Association, Career Center, Bulldog recognition opportunities, financial aid, and also go ahead and get some commencement photography done.
As students got to talk to different alumni organizations and pick up their cap and gown, I got to hear from one of the students how they feel about graduation.
Yeah, I'm super excited about graduation. It's 4 years, and all its hard work is paying off in those 4 years. So really looking forward to it and seeing the next stage of life, seeing what the plan is from there. So yeah.
With graduation day getting closer, the fair helps students feel more prepared whether they're focused on wrapping up college or looking ahead to what's next. The Grad Fair was about connecting with resources that can help them transition from college to career. For Take 30 News, this is Jessica Joe.
Mississippi State's spring commencement ceremonies will take place in May at the Humphrey Coliseum. Students can find more details about graduation on registrar.msstate.edu.
Mississippi State's Tabletop Gaming Club hosts weekly meetings every Tuesday where they come together to bring students and friends alike into a world of fantasies and gaming. The night is special to each and every one of the students that attend, as well as many of the members of the organization itself.
With the weight of school on students' shoulders, the Tabletop Gaming Club brings weekly game nights to campus that liven the community. The club aims to bring students together and help them make their own friends inside of the gaming society, while also aiding and allowing them to decompress during long weeks of assignments and exams.
Our goal really is just to create like a friendly environment for people who maybe don't get out a ton or anything like that, just to come and socialize and meet new people based off of a common interest that they may have, which isn't super common in a lot of popular spaces.
I'm here outside of Old Main 3200, where MSU's Tabletop Gaming Club is hosting one of their weekly meetings to play a variety of board games and those alike. The organization loves to host these meetings to hold a variety of games with their friends, but also loves to play role-playing games like D&D. The organization opens their doors in Old Main to everyone. One of the most important things to them, however, is simply getting people out in the community for some relaxing gameplay.
Just playing is fun. It's really exciting getting to approach something new. I mean, you've seen our inventory. I don't think I've played like half the games in there. I have so many more games to get to and experience. And that part is really exciting. And then just being in a space where people are there to have fun and not there to think about anything too hard and just chill and play some games.
The organization encourages students on campus to come out to one or more of their weekly meetings to enjoy some of the fantasies that await. You won't want to miss it. For Take 30 News, this is Jalen Cowan.
For sure, don't use it.
From Dungeons and Dragons to classic board games, the Tabletop Gaming Club is giving students a fun way to relax and connect. Weekly game nights are open to anyone looking for a good time. Spring is underway and many of us are hoping for less inclement weather and more clear skies. Take 30's meteorologist has more after the break.
Mississippi State University, student-led teams are taking one of the country's biggest health issues to heart. Out to unravel one of science's unsolved mysteries, researchers in MSU's Department of Agriculture and Biological Engineering are asking why and when healthy cells in human arteries can begin changing into bone-like structures that hamper blood flow. This calcification contributes to strokes and heart attacks, two leading causes of death in Mississippi. As part of their groundbreaking research, students are designing a 3D model that allows them to understand how arteries act within the body and what changes them. By recreating what is happening at the cellular level, researchers are pursuing ways to stop and reverse the process of calcification. Testing treatments could lead to new solutions, helping reduce the number of people struggling with the effects of poor heart health, and ultimately saving lives. Mississippi State University, getting to the heart of better health for Mississippians.
Happy Friday to you. We certainly are having a beautiful day today. Look at that nice blue sky, feeling warmer than what we were yesterday. We're currently at 66, and we haven't been too cloudy either until just about now. Some clouds starting to stream into our north, but we'll stay just partly cloudy through 6 p.m. and then clear out from those clouds by 8 p.m., dropping off to the upper 50s, eventually the lower 50s by 10 p.m. And that lack of cloud cover tonight will allow us to get cooler for our overnight lows. 45 here in Starkville, 43 for Houston, 42 for Calhoun City. So you will want to bundle up through the overnight hours and starting out your day tomorrow. I'm giving it an A- because we will have a cold start, but we will quickly warm up to those 70s by the afternoon. So a beautiful day for you to enjoy any outdoor activities for your Saturday. And for tomorrow, the rest of Northeast Mississippi will also be in the 70s. 73 for Houston, 72 for Pontotoc, and 74 for Columbus. Now that is all thanks to this high pressure system that will be settling in just to the north of us, bringing us some dry and warm weather to enjoy. However, Sunday we do have a slight rain chance coming up, and with that we have been issued a severe risk here in Starkville, level 1 out of 5, and for the western portion of Oktibbeha County, a slight risk. So the main concerns with this are some damaging wind gusts and hail. So I will go ahead and show you what those gusty winds look like. Could have wind gusts of up to 32 miles per hour in Aberdeen at 11 a.m. and those gusty winds will be sticking with us through the day Sunday, just reaching that teen range by Sunday night. Thankfully though, the rest of your week after Sunday looks to be quite pleasant, a gorgeous weather to enjoy, a beautiful start to spring in the 70s with plenty of sunshine. We will still have some chilly mornings in the 40s to 50s, but your afternoons will be absolutely beautiful, so make sure to get outside and enjoy this lovely weather.
March Madness might be heating up, but the Bulldogs are already back on the gridiron. Spring football is underway, and Coach Levy says this team looks very different from last year. We'll hear from him and the Bulldog defender coming up in sports.
When it comes to making the world a better place, it's all in the numbers at Mississippi State University. Our big data science researchers are creating astonishing new algorithms to model human behavior and consumer activity to identify anomalous purchasing patterns. Interpreting the data creates heat maps that can signal fraudulent activity and even predict likely cybercrime locations and perpetrators. And as the only academic institution to team with a state-level DHS agency in the study of transactional data of the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, MSU is helping prevent misuse while ensuring that benefits are being used as intended. These successes are opening doors for similar research partnerships with banking, insurance, credit card, and other data-intensive industries, leading to consumer confidence in online and other transactions. Making numbers count. Mississippi State University. Discovery. It tells our history and determines our future. At Mississippi State University, we're digging deep, unlocking an understanding of our past, validating it. Middle East exploration by faculty and students is uncovering evidence that unravels ancient mysteries. Scholars have long thought of the biblical kings David and Solomon as mythological figures. Our research offers evidence that supports their existence, boosting MSU into an international league of experts on archaeology. Now we're changing the way people think about the past, opening up new possibilities of understanding for future generations. Digging deeper, learning more.
Good evening, Bulldogs. I'm Chloe Carter, and welcome back to Take 30 Sports. We have a lot of exciting action happening in the sports world, starting off with our Bulldogs in the NCAA tournament. March Madness is back, and the Mississippi State Bulldogs travel to Raleigh, North Carolina as the number 8 seed in the NCAA tournament, where they face number 9 seed Baylor. It was a back-and-forth game. While Baylor held the lead for most of the game, the Bulldogs kept close, entering the half trailing 37-33. A late push by the Bulldogs brought the game to 69-67 with a minute and 43 remaining. Mississippi State fought until the very end, but they missed a three-pointer with seconds left and gave Baylor the possession, which sealed the win for the Bears.
Before his season officially came to an end, our very own Josh Hubbard landed his second Bailey Howell Trophy this past Monday, adding to his growing list of accomplishments for the sophomore guard from Madison. The Howell Trophy recognizes the top college basketball players in Mississippi. Hubbard has been a key player for Mississippi State, averaging 18.3 points, 3.3 assists, and 2.3 rebounds per game this season. He's also hitting 40.1% of his three-pointers and already has a 203 career threes. The Mississippi State women's basketball team has landed in Los Angeles, where they're preparing to take on the number 8 seed, California, in the first round of the NCAA tournament. The Bulldogs entered this matchup as the 9th seed and are ready to make a big impact in March Madness. With strong defense and a talented team, Mississippi State is looking to upset California and move on to the next round. While California is a tough opponent, the Bulldogs are ready to prove people wrong. Head coach Sam Purcell shared his thoughts on the upcoming game and the opportunity ahead for his team. Here's what he had to say.
There's a storyline that they get to go right up the road back to an area they're very familiar with, and then obviously the stories have already been written that it's going to be Cal and USC, where Lindsey, the head coach there, who used to coach at Cal. So I love it. All right, nobody's picking the dogs. All right, we're going to show up to California. Nobody thinks we're going to win, and just like any good movie, let's see if we can come with some energy and rewrite the script. And that's what I'm going to share with my young women here at practice when we have it.
Tip-off is set for tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Good luck to our Lady Bulldogs as they look to advance to the next round of March Madness. Football is deep into the off-season in Starkville, and Gavin Zawanda has the details on the latest with Bulldogs football.
While March Madness is just kicking off for Bulldogs basketball, the football team is starting up its spring practices to prepare for the upcoming 2025 season. The Bulldogs began their practices last week to bring in Coach Jeff Lebby's second season as the leader of this team. The new team is looking to improve on last year after going 2-10, and with the new look of the roster, Coach Lebby believes the Dogs are in a great spot.
Last 9 weeks, you talk about 40 new players on the roster, over 40. Our guys have tried like heck to get to know each other and become a team so that today we can get out there and focus on the ball. And I think our energy, our effort, our attitude today, really good. I feel like from a roster standpoint, where we are today compared to a year ago today, completely different. And so
the locker room also reiterated the sentiments of Coach Lebby. Safety Isaac Smith spoke on how the roster was adjusting specifically on the defensive side to the new additions.
I'll say definitely the culture. I love the size that we brought in up front. These guys, they just have something different about them that, that's like anybody. Everybody's different. But I love the fact that they come in and they're working hard and they know we all got something to prove and they just join right along with it.
The Bulldogs spring game will take place on April 19th in Davis-Wade Stadium. There, you will get the first look at your 2025 Bulldogs. With Take 30 Sports, I'm Gavin Zawada.
The Bulldogs will begin their football season against Southern Miss on August 30th in Hattiesburg. Our Mississippi State softball team is off to a hot start this season with a 25-5 record and a strong 5-1 mark in SEC play. The Lady Bulldogs are having the best start in program history after a series win against number 24 Alabama and a midweek victory over UAB. The number 19 ranked Bulldogs are looking to keep the momentum going as they head into a 3-game series against Northwestern in Evanston, Illinois this weekend. Meanwhile, the Mississippi State baseball team is gearing up for a big matchup tonight at 7:30 in Norman, Oklahoma against the number 9 ranked Sooners after a dominant 16-3 win over Jackson State. The Bulldogs are ready to take on Oklahoma in their 3-game series. We've got a weekend full of big games to look forward to, and we wish all of the luck to our Bulldogs. That's all we have for sports. After the break, we'll have another look at weather.
As concern grows over the declining health of the world's oceans, veterinary students at Mississippi State are learning how to rescue and rehabilitate vulnerable marine animals. Through a unique partnership between the College of Veterinary Medicine and the Institute of Marine Mammal Studies in Gulfport, Mississippi, students are experiencing the chance of a lifetime. Real-time research of this fragile ecosystem prepares students for a future in providing care for sick and stranded dolphins, turtles, sea lions, and other marine species. At the same time, MSU's advanced diagnostic technology is helping innovate for solutions while improving treatment and outcomes. Not only are the waters of the Gulf Coast opening new worlds of discovery for Mississippi State veterinary students, they are much safer now thanks to this game-changing partnership that's improving life for literally hundreds of aquatic animals. Farming can be a tough way to make a living. Weather, pricing pressures, and unpredictable swings in demand can take a toll, not only on farmers' finances, but on their mental health, as well as that of family members and farm workers. That's why Mississippi State University is spearheading a program to train extension agents to detect the signs of depression, substance abuse, and other stress-related challenges. Everyone has a bad day, of course, but this holistic view of a farmer's circumstances enables MSU representatives to recognize the difference between routine struggles and deeper, more serious issues. It may be a tough conversation, but the sooner it gets started, the sooner farmers can get help to better manage stress and continue the important work of growing the products our world needs. Caring for farms and farmers. Mississippi State University.
Well, if you're looking to get out and about tonight to kickstart your weekend, we will have gorgeous conditions, 64 at 6 p.m., so the perfect kind of night to sit outside and enjoy a dinner. We won't dip down to those 50s until 8 p.m., eventually dipping down to 51 by 10 p.m. if you will still be out and about. But overall, we will have clear conditions for your Friday night, so a wonderful evening to go enjoy this great start to spring we're having.
Well, guys, it sure has been an eventful week, especially for our very own Thomas Hunt, who got engaged this week. Thomas, your team here at Take 30 is wishing you a very happy engagement.